shit. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, you're welcome back to another video, and today we'll be watching when Spider-Man and Green Goblin squabbled all over New York City. Me personally, Spider-Man holds back too much. He's my favorite superhero, but if I'm Spider-Man, big, 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 full power, no responsibility.
I bet. So the movie opens up and we see this man, Peter Parker, absolutely going through it. This man is chasing down the bus and the bus driver is being an asshole on purpose because he knows Peter is chasing.
Real talk, that's how all bus drivers are. I remember one time I was coming back from the gym and I was going to take the bus, right? No, not even me. Nah, wait. No, he just passed by me. Nah, I remember seeing this. I'm pretty sure it was like an old lady trying to chase the bus driver. Boom, I think. Yeah,
Chasing him. Just look at the evil grin on his face. He's happy as hell. And the only reason he pulls over for Peter is because MJ spazzed on him for being a jackass. So he gets on the bus and gets tripped up in front of the huz and
yeah, that's why Spider Man's my favorite. Me personally, mask on, webbing you to like, I don't know, New York, the Empire State Building by your underwear. Yeah.
bro, they doing my dog crazy, bro. Please tell me this isn't a daily thing for you, Peter, bro. Tell me this is not how your mornings go every single day. So they're on this field trip and Harry Osborn pulls up and we get introduced to his father, Norman Osborn. And I just wish they gave my dog the waves, bro. That shit would have been so cool. Because if any movie studio was ever gonna give a white man waves, it would be Sony. And it would have been in 2002 when a bunch of wild shit was going on. We're getting the run.
Bro, imagine Willem Dafoe with waves, just the crispiest. Like, you know, he uses all the good products. He got his hair genetically altered to make sure he can get the maximum pristine curls. That would go crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Down on these spiders and these lame ass niggas keep fucking with Peter and this guy who's supposed to be the teacher puts him in check. Bro,
Accurate. But I never got bullied because, I'm just a cool guy. But is this how it goes for some of y'all? Like, the most bullying I've ever seen is not letting someone play a game. And that was me. Who, now, I wasn't being a bully. He was an annoying kid. You know what I'm saying? And he pooped his pants in grade 7. I mean, not in grade 7. He was like 8 years old, pooping his pants. And it was just weird. It's not bull. Man, the kid was just annoying. Don't.
you look like you're the youngest person here. What do you mean you're the teacher? This research lady is giving us the breakdown on the 15 super spiders, and MJ corrects her. Only 14.
14?
Nah, bitch. What the fuck you mean there's only 14? I would have evacuated the premises immediately. That shit gonna bite you and make you super dead. So Peter asks to take pictures of MJ for the paper when the 15th super spider comes down and bites my dog. And y'all already know the drill. The rest is history.
Did you know that in some continuities, that spider was made by Peter's dad? And the reason he became Spider-Man is because his dad matched it to his DNA and made him, and it only made it possible for him to be Spider-Man.
We cut to Norman talking to this military personnel about his super serum, and Buddy right here tells him that there is no way in hell they are ready for testing. So the general,
Not gonna lie, like I still think about it sometimes. How come the army doesn't just give their soldiers steroids, like just all the testosterone in the world? Tell them to just, what I'm saying, do what they need to do. That's what I would do if I was in charge of the army. All all the steroids. If bodybuilders can get steroids and all they do is go to work at their office job just looking buff, as the as the government, I should be able to get steroids.
gives Norman 2 weeks to figure shit out or he's gonna pull his funding. And this is a big deal. So Norman
Damn.
takes matters into his own hands and tests the serum on himself and he starts bugging the fuck.
Yeah, you're too rich for all that, big bro. If I'm rich, I'm getting. Yeah, why? If you're a bad billionaire, right, and you just want to cut costs, why not just get like a bunch of homeless people to test your stuff out for you? You feel me? Why trying to hire like regular people? Hire people who don't got anything to lose. They do the ethanol. They smoke cigarettes every day. It's like, bro, just give them some candy and some Tim Hortons. Yeah, I can't believe actually like not Tim Hortons. Anyway, give them some Tim Hortons. Ugh. Tim Hortons. Yeah, I'm not saying Tim Hortons. Sorry, I can't. I'm stumbling with my words. Just get a bunch of homeless people and test your stuff out on them in
Fuck
GTA.
out. This nigga is hitting the Undertaker eyes and fucking flatlines. Like Norman just died. What the fuck? And being a
Yeah.
good concerned employee, bro goes to check on him and Norman comes back from the dead and throws this nigga through the glass. Like, damn, bro, what the fuck? He was just checking up on you and this is how you treat him? Peter gets home from the field trip and he doesn't feel good at all. He looks like me if I went 5 rounds with Lotto and SZA. Lord have mercy, bro. God, please.
Dang, 5 rounds better than me. I got 1.5, maybe point 0.5. Yeah, yeah, that's too much BBL, bro. But every single one of those 3 seconds would be amazing. I ain't gonna lie.
Beg you, please. Work your magic. Peter's going through it right now and passes out through the night. He eventually wakes up and his vision is completely fixed. And my boy got some muscle definition now. He's coming down the stairs and he does whatever the fuck this shit is, bro. White people, man, they be so funny without even trying, bro. They be doing like the littlest dumb shit. That should be hilarious. Peter's at school eating lunch and MJ passes by and slips on some juice. And without any hesitation, this
How she not see that?
This nigga catches her and the food. Got her in disbelief. Got all her teeth showing, heart racing, and panties drenched.
Real?
Oh yeah, my son planting the seeds. He playing the long game. Just give him a little bit of time. He's having some trouble with his webs and flings his tray at his bully and he tries to flee the scene fast as hell. Now that probably maybe would have worked if you didn't have the goddamn thing following you around like a clingy ex, bro. It couldn't have been more obvious that it was you, gang. The fucking tray is attached to your webs, which is attached to you still, bro. That shit follow you around, gang. That shit hilarious. Peter's trying to open his locker so he could dip, but his Byakugan kicks in and he weaves a punch with no effort. He then follows that up.
What, bro? Either that is some timber, not even timber, some paper, steel, or that guy can punch through metal. Yeah. No, thank you. You're not in high school, big bro.
By dodging 3 punches and a wild haymaker hitting the Neo Matrix pose. Got these.
Also, I'm pausing a lot because it's my video. I'm pretty sure I put reaction in square brackets, but how many punches does someone have to dodge before you say you got to be, bro? If you're over here punching your hardest, they dodge. You go for uppercut, they dodge again. You send your strongest attack, your right left cross, they dodge. Me personally, you have 4. If I'm not sure why I'm punching somebody, because let's say I'm in a boxing match, I punch 4 times. And they dodge every single one of those hits. Yeah, no.
These hoes flabbergasted. And just wait, y'all, it gets way better. Since this is New York, you know niggas can never run the ones. So a buddy right here tries to sneak Peter and he does a double backflip in the air. What the fuck is happening right now? His ass is wildin'. He then dodges a shit ton of punches and grabs Flash's arm, twisting it back to him and hits him with an almighty push, embarrassing this nigga in front of the entire school. We get a montage of Peter figuring out his powers and shit, and we see a wrestling ad in the newspaper for $3,000. And
That's
Peter
how
wants the
always starts.
$3,000. He wants it bad, so he could cop a whip and take MJ out on a little date. Uncle Ben drops him off and gives him the "with great power comes great responsibility" speech, blah blah blah. Who gives a fuck? We know about this shit. Let's get down to some fucking wrestling, bro. So boom, Peter gotta last 3 minutes in a steel cage with fucking Macho Randy Savage. Holy shit, I totally forgot
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of steroids.
he was in this movie. We skip to the match and he's getting whacked with a steel chair and
Damn,
flung
damn.
all over the place like a rag doll, bro. Like, it is not looking good for Peter. He's getting his ass whooped. But then he starts kicking Randy Savage's ass, knocking him out with some kicks and a monkey flip. A monkey flip is what knocked out Randy Savage, bro. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? Yo. This is 2002, so I'll let it slide, bro. Whatever, man. Fuck it. Peter goes to get his 3 bands because he won, and Buddy is only gonna give him $100 because he knocked out Randy Savage in 2 minutes instead of 3. Excuse me? Because I
Yo, bro, again, some nerdy talk. There's one time where Spider-Man, yeah, it was against Kingpin. Yeah, put his webs to Kingpin's face and about to like web his insides. Yeah, that's what I would have done in GTA, obviously.
whooped his ass faster, I don't get the money. Yeah, no. It would have took everything in my soul, in every single fiber of my being, to not shove my hand up his ass until webs start coming out of his mouth. But we have to remember, y'all, Peter is a bitch ass nigga in this movie so far, so he just walks off. I don't even know if he took the $100 either. And Karma is a fucking bitch because the promoter gets robbed and Peter just lets him go and hits him with this absolute banger.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
It's like that's why you never. There's 2 things in this world off the top of my dome. Like a thing that you don't play with people about, and that's money and food. Because if you play with people's food, they may let you pass, but you just took nutrients out of someone's body for all intents and purposes. And money, yeah, you don't play with money. Yeah, you just don't do that.
So funny enough, Uncle Ben gets killed by the robber that Peter let go. And Peter
Skill
wastes
issue.
no hezation to get it back in blood. Lil Durk cannot relate. So Peter tracks him down and gives him the beats. And I know technically the robber
Actually, he he's kind of in jail right now because he did get back. So yeah,
tripped and fell to his death. But I'm pinning this on Peter, bro. My nigga could use a street cred. I ain't even gonna lie to you. This is gonna help you a lot more than you think. +5 respect for you, Peter. Good shit. Some time passes and Peter graduates high school. He got an actual costume now and that bitch look clean as hell. And he's saving people left, right, and center, getting his name out there. But of course, some people are gonna find a way to hate because this is New York City after all. Buddy right here is treating this nigga like they did Mr. B. Beast when he cured blindness.
that's real. How do you hate on Spider-Man for saving people? There's something so demonic about this. I can't even articulate what it is because there's nothing demonic about it, bro. Like no matter what his intentions were, it could be for money or whatever. People can see again. You're telling me you've been blind your whole life. You went blind. You can't see your mom. You can't see your dad. You can't even see a dog. And all of a sudden, Mr. Beast gives you eyesight. And then you're telling me you're not going to be happy. No, even if he was trying to get like a tax break or just get views on a video. It's like you can see again. It doesn't matter what he's going to do. You can see.
Some people are always just gonna hate for no reason. And just as I'm saying that, we get introduced to the biggest hater of all time, J. Jonah Jameson. This nigga Spider-Man could cure cancer and end world hunger in the same day, and he go talk about you couldn't do it sooner. Like, bitch, fuck you. So Jonah's trying to get a good picture of Spider-Man for the front page, and he puts out a cash prize for one. We instantly cut to MJ getting off work, and Peter catches up with her, and we find out Harry is cracking her cheeks. And by Peter's reaction, he looks like he just found out too. Nah, Harry, that's some L-man shit, gang. Come on now. And mind y'all, at this point in the movie, Harry and Peter live together in the same apartment. How this is not—
Damn, you're just going. Imagine the girl you like, and you tell your mans about her. You know what I'm saying? Like she has such a good personality. Her eyes are so pretty. You know what I'm saying? Blah 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 blah. Your man goes after her. Y'all live together. He bags her, right? And then You know what I'm saying? They just graduated, so their apartment is small. All you hear, oh my gosh, oh my god, yes, Harry, yes, Harry. Dang,
never came up is so crazy to me, bro. Me personally, I would have snuffed this nigga the second I found out, bro. Oh my god. Hey, Peter, bro,
yeah,
that's your best friend, gang. Peter sees the ad for the Daily Bugle and pulls up with all these not at all suspicious ass photos of Spider-Man in 4K Ultra HD. Bro's not even trying to be low-key with it because the first picture he shows J. Jonah Jameson is Spider-Man in mid-air. How
this is 2002. There are no drones. This is just yeah. He was really in the truck. He was just flying with. He was just flying with Spider-Man. Jesus Christ.
the fuck did you take this photo, Peter? This man was moving like a Maury cameraman on steroids and no one even bats a goddamn eye. Nobody's gonna question him? You were just in the air with Spider-Man and you got this picture of him? Fuck you, bro. Peter gets paid and Jonah gets his pictures for the paper. It's a win-win. While things are looking pretty decent for Peter, it is going to the gutter for Norman because his company gets bought out by the ops and he gets kicked out of the company that he started by the board of directors. How this is even possible, I have zero clue. Like, how are you gonna kick the nigga out of a company with his name on it? It's an evil world we live in, y'all. After crashing out, Norman is like, all right, bet, I got some for y'all. Don't even worry about it. Y'all gonna see. We then cut to the World Unity Festival.
Yeah, no cap. That small alone, I would have been in that room. Like, never mind. Hold on. You can stay. You can stay. My fault. That was their idea, not mine. Theirs.
And Peter is taking flicks and peeps Harry and this bitch he's been in love with
Yeah.
since he was a kid, getting all close and shit until she curves him like Rihanna did Drake at the music awards, bro. Diablo, my knee. Oh my god, bro. I wish a bitch would.
Someone
Especially in
stop.
public. Ah, baby, you gotta go. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Because at this point, y'all probably been together for months and you don't want to kiss me in public? Yeah, fuck out of here, baby. I'm good off you. Peter's spider senses start going off and we see the Green Goblin pull up for the first time. And he's putting Osama bin Laden numbers up with this attack. Throwing pumpkin bombs that literally disintegrate people to ashes.
Is this nigga serious?
Yeah.
This man Norman said, y'all can't fire me if y'all are dead, bro. I'm weak as hell. Spider-Man pulls up, kicking him off the glider, sending him to the ground. But y'all already know that is not stopping, bro, at all. 12 pulls up on him and he handles them with ease. Spider-Man then throws a punch, but Goblin blocks it and kicks him away. Bro hops on the glider and is dumping the clip on Peter, missing it.
No cap. One of the best vehicles or things in Marvel is the Green Goblin's glider. Oh my god. If I could have one of those in real life, I would. That's so tough. The way it just comes to him every time when he needs it, and it can just do everything.
Every single shot like Mavericks Klay Thompson. You couldn't make one basket, Klay. One single basket. Come on, man. And you're supposed to be one of the greatest shooters of all time. Peter then hears a bitch in distress and completely forgets about everyone else and instantly goes to save her until the Green Goblin hating ass slams him into the glass. God damn, nigga.
Yeah.
Not the one that sold your company, bro. Chill. Spider-Man elbows him and then hits him with a spinning backhand that gets behind Goblin. But he not with all that gay shit and hits him 3 times, knocking him off. Peter webs his mask and rips out the wires from the glider, sending Green Goblin blasting away like Team Rocket. But this beef is far from over. Then this man turns into fucking Michael Phelps with this elite-ass diving flop to save his mid-shit from dying. This man, Peter, does not have a single athletic bone in his body, but turns into a goddamn Olympic.
But bro, you're gonna tell me if you're a superhero, you ain't gonna indulge in the mystery that the HUD's going like you in. You're saving kids in jump. Like, you don't think you won't get a little bit of HUDs? Debatable.
big diver when it comes to saving the hose. Yeah, I hate this, man. I ain't gonna lie. And to make it even worse, instead of dropping her to the ground so the police and EMTs can make sure she's good, this bastard swings her several blocks in the opposite direction just because he can, because he wants to show off and shit. And then he doesn't even close the deal. He says, "All right, bye," and flips off the random building
Well,
he placed her on. Like, damn, nigga, you
Aura.
couldn't even get a
Aura.
kiss. All that saving for none. But hold on, y'all. Let me catch myself from hating, because look at this big ass smile shorty got on her face. Nah.
Yeah, that should be happening sometimes, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be happening. Y'all relate type. You feel me?
I ain't gonna lie, no cap. Spider-Man can hit those whenever he wants. Well,
Yeah.
Peter Parker's in the gay bestie zone. I'm talking about maximum security friend zone, gang. You gotta be Michael Scofield to break out of that bitch. Harry tells Peter that he's sorry for cream pieing his childhood crush.
Yeah.
Like, if that's gonna make the situation any better. Gang, you know I've liked her since the fucking 3rd grade, and you wanna pound her
Yeah, bro. That stare.
make the situation any better. Gang, you know I've
Yeah, that's that stare. If I had heat vision,
liked her since the fucking 3rd grade, and you want to pound her cheeks anyways, bro? Fuck you. Go to hell. And then we got Norman Osborn developing schizophrenia, talking to himself like a fucking crackhead outside a gas station. And Jonah Jameson is being a dick, trying to slander Spider-Man's name. Well, Peter tells him that the problem is that he doesn't trust anyone. And this crazy lunatic says this wild, outlandish shit.
I trust my barber.
You're telling me you paid someone to do that to you? There's actually no way. That nigga got you looking like Paulie from The Sopranos with a German mustache, if you know what I mean. There's no way you actually paid for that, and you continue to go to him. Nah, bro, white people are a completely different breed. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all different, gang. And mid-conversation, the Green Goblin busts in this bitch trying to figure out who takes the pictures for Spider-Man.
no. Peter Parker. Yeah, I'm snitching.
And of course, the millionaire genius figured it out. If I find the person who takes pictures for Spider-Man, then I find Spider-Man. And surprisingly, Jonah doesn't snitch and holds it down. Wow, I almost got some respect for you for that. Good shit, bro.
Not
And
me.
then Spider-Man pops out of nowhere to save the day, but gets hit with the Diddy Booty Bandit mist, knocking him out cold. He then wakes up probably like several hours later, and Goblin little bros him smacking his head, telling
Not even gonna lie. This is cold. The way he just I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It just chill. Like the aura is just, bro, a good Green Goblin is it's like a good Joker. It just like peep the swagger. Back of the head, little like look, wake up, boy. And then like let me talk to you like let me talk to you like this, big bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's work together. Let's see what we can do. Let's run this city. Or I just you right now.
him to join him. Like, come on, man. You ain't even have to do all that. Instead of thinking it over, Peter is chasing his best friend's girlfriend all over town, and she is not fucking stupid. She knows Peter likes her, but being the hoe she is, she's being messy as hell, stirring the pot like Gordon Ramsay. Like, y'all be seeing the way she looks at him, bro. She is not innocent in this situation whatsoever. She knows what she's doing. She ends up almost getting R-worded and robbed in the rain until Spider-Man saves her with his mask off.
How are you just so why are you going down dark alleys? You feel me? Bruh, shout out Spider-Man for being him.
Off. It's almost like bro wanted her to see that it was him. Nigga, you are not slick. I'm familiar with your game, Peter Parker. You have never in your life tried to save somebody with your mask off before. But when it's the bitch that you've been trying to pipe since you was 4 years old, now all of a sudden you forget where your mask is? Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna let it play out. Whatever, bro. Oh my God. His fucking plan worked because he ends up kissing his best friend's girl. Oh my God. What the?
Same girl. Same. Yeah, bro. Like when you really think about it, the old like the original Spider-Man was like dirty macking, like L-Man's cheating, but taught you not to trust no girl at all. Immaculate.
The fuck is happening? Holy shit, y'all. If she looked, she took. Friendly reminder that your bitch will cheat on you if it's the right nigga. Man, this whole situation is fucked. Nah, oh my god, look at this bitch's face. I've never seen a bitch so happy to cheat on her man, bro. Holy shit. I'ma just stay single forever, bro. Fuck this. It's the next day and Spider-Man shows up to this building on fire and he hears a woman scream and he goes to help. And what happens when he tries to be a kind individual? This shit happens.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Like the troll, the acting. I don't know what it is. It's just perfect. Like Spider-Man saved me. That's just
Bro, do you know how crazy this actually is? Norman set this building on fire, almost killing a baby, and pretends to be an old woman screaming for help just so he can punch Spider-Man. This is insane levels of hating, only rivaled by Charleston White because he hates everybody, even his own people. Goblin throws some pumpkin bombs and Peter dodges but gets hit with a three-piece combo, then sending bro flying with an elbow and webs him back just to kick him over.
Random. Spider Sense is just wibbly wobbly. How can I detect? Yeah, how can I detect a bully who I could have just dodged either way? I can't dodge a wrestler, even though I know he's here, and I can't dodge a punch from a superhuman because what's going on?
Away so he can escape. Little did I know, this actually took place on Thanksgiving because everybody's at Harry and Peter's spot to eat and Peter is bleeding through his shirt and he has the same scratch from his fight with the Green Goblin that happened maybe an hour before this, and Norman is putting two and two together and getting 86 because he figures out that Peter is Spider-Man, so he leaves immediately and completely shits on MJ on his way out. And this was fucking hilarious, bro. Mind you, this is the first
Bro, he just caught her mid.
time he's ever meeting MJ, and they are talking extremely loud, like 10 feet away, so they can hear everything that he's saying. And Norman basically tells Harry to get his dick wet and kick her to the curb afterwards. Lord have mercy. Happy fucking Thanksgiving, y'all. We cut to Aunt May saying a prayer with Uncle Ben's picture until the Green Goblin nukes the side of her house.
Man, bro, she an old lady, bro. Like, I get you're a bad guy, but like, get to a point. She's old. Not the sexy one. You ain't like you're not going over there to clap no cheeks, bro. Just knock on the door, nothing, kidnap her regularly. Don't even blow up her house, bro. She can't even work no more. Like she's old.
In the most hilarious way possible. Like, damn, bitch, you couldn't wait for her to finish the prayer at least? Or you couldn't hit her with a mist to, like, put her to sleep at least? You gotta do it like this? Talk about sending a fucking message, bro. He scared the shit out of this poor old lady to the point where she ends up in the hospital. Nigga, you could've gave her a heart attack. What the fuck? But low-key, this ends up working in Peter's favor because MJ goes to visit, you know, being a good neighbor and shit. And her and Peter end up having a really good moment, I ain't gonna lie. They flirting and shit, eyes locked in, hands being held. That is until Harry walks in and shit gets real awkward, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Harry, just drop off the flowers and dip, gang. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Yo, bitch is going. Yo, bitch is a goer. Leave her where you found her at, gang. Norman finds out that Peter got a hard on for MJ, so he kidnaps her and makes Peter choose between
people or a girl I've been trying to get to for a long time that never showed me no attention until my aunt got put in the hospital. Hmm. 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 I don't know.
only girl he's ever loved, or a cable car full of innocent children. And why don't y'all take a guess as to what this virgin picks? He picks MJ with literally no hesitation at all. Captain Save-A-Ho is in full effect right now, but he manages to save them both because movie. And then the Green Goblin drags him to this final battle ass location. And before my dog can even catch his breath, he gets hit with a pumpkin bomb to the face. Get his ass bogus as hell. Goblin hits him with a knee and
Question. Didn't that just evaporate other people before? How come it didn't work now?
then a left, and then winds up a right haymaker from behind his head. Like, just look at how far he cocked this shit back and lands a crazy uppercut, bro. Fucking hell. That nigga's jaw should be broken. But Goblin is on that ass, bro. All gas, no brakes. Ain't wasting no time, hitting his ass with 3 lefts and an anti-air counter, clotheslining him to the ground. I can't even capture y'all, man. Peter is getting his ass whooped right now. And I mean whoop. Just look at this fucking kick he gets hit with. Like, this man, Green Goblin, is hitting him with Mortal Kombat moves, bro. Ref, do something, bro. Please, I beg.
Same thing.
Beg you. Peter tries to use his webs and Goblin steps on his hand. And wait a goddamn minute. Timeout. I'm calling a timeout, y'all. Are my eyes deceiving me? Is this nigga Norman Osborn whooping Spider-Man's ass in green foam posits? Nah. No way, bro. Nah, this nigga's a true New York villain. Holy shit. It's one thing to beat a nigga ass, but it's another thing. It's a completely different level when you're beating a nigga's ass in style. How the fuck did Norman Osborn even find out about foam posits? Goblin gets to talking crazy about MJ. And this was like putting a battery in this nigga's back because he got that pure virgin strength pumping in his veins, blocking getting stabbed by a trident, I think.
Real talk, he'd been out doing superhero stuff. He probably had to beat it in like 3 days. All that testosterone plus Spider-Man powers.
Yeah, this looks like a fucking trident and flings bro away. He then webs a brick wall down, but y'all know that did not do the job. So Peter gotta spin the block on his ass. And he swings like goddamn Tarzan, grabbing him by the throat and throws him into another brick wall, landing a bunch of right hooks over and over. Got this nigga trying to cop the plea like, wait. Don't do this, Peter. You know you don't want to do this. And whole time he was trying to snake bro with his glider, lurking in the back. Peter does a backflip, dodging the glider, and Norman Osborn murks himself with the...
Why didn't he stop it? You can control it. Why didn't you stop it?
Glider. Spider-Man then brings Norman's dead body to the crib and Harry catches him, and then we cut to the funeral where Harry vows to make Spider-Man pay. And this is just funny because Peter gotta act like he's not the reason why Harry's dad is dead while comforting him, bro. Like, that shit crazy. This should remind me of when niggas used to steal from you in high school and then help you look for the shit, like if they did take it from you. MJ then confesses her love for Peter, pulling a Sakura from Naruto, and Peter friend zones her and walks off.
That should be friends, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be doing this with you. Like, we can cuddle. You know what I'm saying? We can put poles and holes, but we can't be together. You feel me?
But yeah, that's the video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. You know, I had to drop another banger for you.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.